another episode of Ticking Minutes with LADOV, precisely the second episode of Ticking Minutes with LADOV, Lawyers Against Domestic Violence. I am your host, Obandi Steffi Iri, and if you're just watching us for the first time, please subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and click on the notification bell to give you notifications on any newest videos that are going to be uploaded on our channel. Also, follow us on our different social media platforms, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, to get, new updates or news about what's happening with lawyers against domestic violence. Now, last week I told you we were going to be looking into another, issue revolving around domestic violence, which is domestic violence. Is it gender biased? Now, what is gender biased? When you say something is gender biased, what does it mean? Simplest term, it means you are favoring one gender over the other. You are discriminating another gender and you're in favor of another gender. Now, what does gender mean? Sexist, male, female. That's just the polished word for I'm a man, I'm a woman. That's gender. Now, is domestic violence actually gender biased? In the real sense of it, domestic violence shouldn't, and it's not gender biased. But a lot of ideologies of people have made it seem like domestic violence is actually gender biased, but it's not, and it shouldn't be. Why did I say that? Well, that's because we are all human beings. We all have hearts, we all have feelings. We should respect each other's spaces and our personalities. As we are craving for equality amongst ourselves, it should actually be practiced from the home. Now, I know that most times, because of the masculinity of a man, because of his physique and all the power and all sorts, that's why you see it in the physical form of violence, in the sexual form of violence, because those two actually need the exertion of force to implement what they actually want to actualize. But what about psychological violence? What about emotional violence? What about economic or financial violence? Doesn't it affect the men too? Well, when you keep on telling a man, you are a foolish man, you are good for nothing, you can't even buy me a car, you can't even bring money for food, you can't go out and work. See, my friend's husband got a job at NNPC, you are still working with this place, this and that. You're making the man feel less of himself, you're undermining his capabilities as a man to take care of his family, you're making him feel worthless, you're relentlessly criticizing him, drilling him emotionally. That's why you see some men, they resort into different activities like drinking, smoking, they stop coming back home early, they don't even want to associate themselves with the family again. They are now feeling just bad and sober, they just want to drain in self-pity. And you're wondering, what happened to this ever-vibrant man? Well, something has actually happened, like you are thinking. He's being domestically violated psychologically in his house. Or where you keep on, depriving your husband of sex, even though it is not explicitly termed sexual violence. You are depriving him of some certain things as a wife. You don't want to consummate your marriage. So that's also wrong, that's wrong. You're domestically violating his rights as a husband to your body, Also, we have a lot of underreported domestic cases. Like I said last time, domestic violence is mostly underreported in our societies. Why? Because of the condemnation from our society, because of condemnation from you and I, because of condemnation from blogs and tweets and social media and all sorts. Then imagine a man reporting of domestic violence issue. Blogs we carry it, tweets we carry it. He's a weakling, no, he can't do this, he can't even maintain his house. And so they don't want to actually report such cases because of cultural stereotype and all. Or when they even decide to report the case to the police or to the public, or even a voice out, it will now still brought back to them because they will say, the woman was trying to be defensive, because the man has been abusing her before, and now he's now coming to say, okay, when she's now defensive, he's now voicing out his. And then you see people is now be in favor of the woman all over again because of her gullible nature and her fragile nature, that they believe she's not able to hurt a fly. People think that she can actually do some certain things which will actually hurt a man's ego, a man's personality. But that's not so. Like I told you last week, domestic violence from physical, sexual, economic, psychological, and emotional can affect different men and different human beings, man or woman. And because a man cannot cry physically to reduce his pain, that does not mean you should continuously violate him. Now, I hope today we've understood that domestic violence can actually, affect both a man and a woman, regardless of, their gender. So it should not be gender biased, and it is not gender biased. Now, if you've learned something from this video, please like, comment, and also subscribe. Like I said earlier, if you want to be getting latest updates on videos, click on our notification bell together. And thank you very much for following us today. God bless you, and same time next week for another issue. Bye.